Hi there, Sagittarius. This is Astrogirl. Thanks so much for tuning in for the week February 17 to the 23rd. Once again, Mercury remains out of phase or retrograde in Aquarius, which is your third house of communications, siblings, short trips, and some form of, education, learning, taking a course, taking a class, all that sort of stuff. Things that you shouldn't be doing. No short trips, no classes, until Mercury moves direct. If, however, the trip or the class was booked way back in January or earlier, it's kind of going to be, it's booked. It's got to work. You will find you'll hit some bumps and bruises along the way, however. This Mercury retrograde, I feel, has been pretty tough. I've had a lot of people say to me, what the hell's going on? And in one sentence, I say, Mercury retrograde. People have been losing their keys. They go to the movies and the movie doesn't work and they'll get their money back. They go see a play on Broadway and the power shuts off. Things like that. It's very Mercury retrograde. So this is a time when we're all feeling it. We've all got to deal with it until March when we have a new moon. We haven't had a new moon. We're not going to have a new moon this month. Now, that's kind of interesting and strange because new moons tend to clear away the cosmic debris. We're going to have a new moon March 1st. The sun moves into Pisces this week. So that is your fourth house of home and family. What do you need to do to settle something home-wise with a sibling, with a parent, with a cousin, with a grandparent? For those of you who have moved back home or are thinking of moving home, this is the time in March to really test drive that theory. I've been reading articles about how many people in their late 20s and 30s who cannot find employment and who, are really doing it tough are moving home and living back in their old rooms and stuff. It's like an epidemic in the US, and I'm sure it's similar in Australia, that there's just not enough jobs for all of the university and college graduates, and it's a really sad situation. And it's a bad situation because it puts so much pressure on parents and grandparents and so much pressure on the 28-year-old or 33-year-old who moves home with mum and dad again. It's all something that, you haven't caused. It's all part of what's going on in the world at large. So over the next couple of weeks, really tap into the Piscean energy of being creative, using your imagination, being spiritual, taking time out to meditate, taking time out to listen to your inner voice, Sagittarius, and find out what it is that you really want out of life. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll speak to you again next week.